Dear friends, it is a great joy to participate at the annual Convention of Women in Parliament's Global Forum, even if it is from a distance. It would have been a pleasure to be present debating the topics that I am very passionate about and deeply committed to, the political participation of women and gender equality. Even though it will be impossible for me to attend, I am confident that we will have new instances to meet. I wish to thank the organization, WIP, and especially Silvana Koch-Marin for the invitation to this event. This event complements and reinforces the job that the UN and other institutions fight for, to build a better world that is more inclusive and where we all can prosper. A few weeks ago, we organized in Chile, together with UN Women, a high-end event in which over a dozen women leaders worldwide participated. At this event, we performed an initial evaluation of the progress for women in 20 years since the approval of the Beijing Declaration and Action Platform. We noted that, apart from the significant progress made, for example, in education, health, and political participation, it's still insufficient. It is true that between 1995 and 2015, the Parliament participation worldwide passed from a representation of 11.3% to constituting a total of 21.8%. Furthermore, women leaders of state have increased 200%, but we're talking from 3 to 9, and that all governmental women leaders went from being only 7 in the whole planet to 15. Nevertheless, this progress is clearly very slow to what we really need. The bridge between men and women continues to be a huge gap, and projections show that at this rhythm, it could take 8 decades to close it. This implies that with luck, our great-granddaughter could live in an equal world that we aspire. This slow pace can be explained, till a certain extent, to a culture that sometimes is ambiguous and other times explicit, that undervalues women. This makes their participation in the labor market and in politics relatively difficult. It also trivializes and naturalizes gender violence. This transforms into an obstacle in the personal progress of each and every woman, as well as their families and definitely their nations. This culture of abuse and inequality will end only when we achieve women's presence in equal numbers and conditions in all spaces of our social life in our countries, and especially in spaces where deliberation and decision-making takes place. As women enter spaces of power, executive, legislative, and judicial organs within the state, as well as management within corporation and public and private companies, it will become more possible to transform formal institutions, laws, and informal customs. This is the base in order to level the field so that the children, men and women, can develop their potential with security, liberty, and peace. And this is an ethical imperative, but also a condition for the economic and human development in the long and short term. I trust that the discussion that have been conducted and will be held in the upcoming event will allow clarify the diagnostic and elaborate proposals for the goals proposed during Beijing. I wish you all success, and let this event reinforce the bond that unites us, as well as the commitment that we share in the fight for gender equality. Thank you very much, and best luck.